Good morning, everyone. Up early listening to the Yolanda Adams morning show. Still have that frog in my voice, but I've decided to get an early start on making my homemade detergent. And just very simply, it is borax, baking soda. Some people use washing soda, the Arm & Hammer washing soda. Basically does the same thing. It does the same thing as the borax, which is just a detergent booster. So I just choose to use those. And I also use ivory for my son because he has allergies. I use tea tree oil and 2 different types of essential oil, eucalyptus, peppermint, so forth. And for myself, I love the smell of the Velrosita. So I use this. I didn't pay $1.19 for these bars. These were on sale at Dirt Cheap for about, I think, 40 cents a bar or something like that. And I stockpiled up on those. I bought just about every one that they had there. So I think I spent maybe 20 bucks on Velrosita, basically just to fill up. And I got these at my local discount store for about 88 cents. They're little cereal containers that work very perfectly for my detergent because they come with these little tops here that I can just pour, 1 or 2 capfuls and toss into the laundry. So I'm sorry if the lighting is kind of bad. I didn't turn on the light here. I just kind of left it a little bit dark. But anyway, I'll come back and show you what the finished product looks like. Okay, everyone, I'm back. It took me about 25 minutes to make, probably a little bit less time. I ended up just kind of wiping things down. But 2 boxes. This is what I had on hand. I had an open box of the borax and the baking soda, as well as several bars of ivory soap. I used all the ivory soap that I had, which was about 2 packs of 3. So that was 6 bars of ivory soap, because I used basically 2.5 in each, and then I used a bar of and I mixed some of the Velrosita with one of the last ones, because I think I had 7. Yeah, I had 7 bars because I had one that was single by itself. So anyway, this is what comes from just these 2 boxes. Generally, I buy 2 to 4 each, depending on if they're on sale, and that kind of lasts me maybe a couple of months. This will last. This will be laundry for the month of August. This is basically a month's worth of laundry, possibly a little bit more, which isn't bad, because the ivory soap is about $1.25 per pack, and for a pack of 3, and the borax is $3, and this is $2. So basically, for about $6, I've got essentially a month, maybe a month and a half worth of laundry. This generally does a few. I haven't actually measured exactly how many loads this can do, and I think I'm going to do that this time so that I can be sure and accurate of how many loads one jar can last me. But I would say I use maybe about a full cup for each load, and possibly there's about 8 to 10 cups in here. Again, haven't measured. I am just guesstimating here. So that is something that I want to do, is to measure to see how many cups I can get per load, and then I'll know how many loads of laundry my stash will actually. And I do have one more container that's left over. Usually it's filled to the top. They are not filled to the top. If I had my original or my usual 2 boxes each, I would have been able to fill all of them to the top with a little left over. But this is what I had on hand. I hadn't had a chance to run to the store to get more. But and so this is what it made with just what I had on hand. So which isn't bad. Again, they're not completely filled to the top. And usually they are. Usually every last container, all 5 containers are filled to the top, and that usually lasts quite some time. I am going to run to the store today, though, to get a couple boxes more so that I can go ahead and finish. Now, every now and again, I don't have a problem with this recipe. My son's clothes come absolutely clean and smell-free. He is still a bedwetter from time to time, and so... yeah, I don't need to tell you guys how that smell can get into your sheets and things. And even sometimes after you've washed, you can still faintly smell it. I don't have that problem with this recipe. The smells come out. The stains come out. There are no smells or stains in his clothing. Great, it works great. I will say that every now and again, probably about once a month or so, I will go and get a box of the powdered Clorox too, just to kind of whiten my brights just a little bit more. My bright clothing, the whites, brighten my whites. I guess I reversed that, but to just brighten my whites just a little bit more. To my liking. Usually this does the trick. I don't have a problem with white clothes. It doesn't really make my clothing gray or yellow or what have you. But just for my sake, I do like to add that Clorox in, the powdered Clorox. I usually mix it in. I'll take a batch and throw it in the processor and then just kind of mix it in. Mix a couple cups in, and that usually kind of takes care of the whites, and then I'll label which one. Actually, it's very visible which one is the one with the Clorox in it, because it has these little blue crystals, so that are very visible. And as you can see, the one that has the Velrosita, which is what I use for my clothing, is the one with the pink. Very pretty, very sweet smelling. I love the smell. And my son uses the ivory. And so he does, of course, more laundry than I do. If I run out, I'll use some of his, what have you. But this is it. This is my homemade laundry detergent recipe. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please post questions, comments, suggestions. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.